Losing the balance equals falling down. When things get out of alignment, we feel something is missing and something needs to be done. That's what we experience when we are out of work-life balance. Here is a video with a mantra, some simple steps, and a journaling prompt to help you out. Mantra: balance brings peace. So every time we are trying to balance things out, no matter how hard they may seem at first, we're actually bringing that inner peace that will align us back to our personal life as well as professional life. So here are the steps that I would like to share. First, awareness of situation. When you are aware that yes, things are not going the way I want, and yes, I need a change, that's how you begin your new journey. Your journey to balance things out, to know where to set boundaries and how to proceed further. Step 2. High to low or low to high. Now what do we mean by that? High to low simply means suppose you have too much of work pressure and now you realize that you're actually doing too much of a task. So you need to slow things down or bring things down a notch. Or you can simply go low to high if you think that during your professional life or your professional sphere, you're actually contributing very less. Then you need to know how to be more productive or invest more time into doing what you want to do. Same goes with your personal life. If it's too high, then you have to bring it down a bit. If it's too low, like you're not really interacting with anybody, then you have to find ways to interact and bring it back to balance. Next step, intention to set boundaries. Now I feel there needs to be clear walls, not letting water from one side enter the other side. And this is so crucial in balancing our work life, our personal life as well as professional life. So once you're back from office, you have to make sure that you're not stretching that office work or that office vibe for too long. Yeah, for sometimes that's normal, but not for too long. Same goes with your personal life. Like if something great happened to your personal life, or you have something to do in your personal life, you're not dragging that in the office. And I know that's not at all possible, but yet it's better to know to have the boundaries clear. Next step, breaks and letting go. Now this is very important because we often experience a lot of pressure, and sometimes pressure accelerates because we don't take necessary breaks, even if that's for just a few minutes, maybe for a few minute walk, or doing something just to relax, or doing nothing, sitting idle and just calming down. These little breaks and letting go moments allow us to reset our energies back for work or some other personal life moments. So little breaks bring that big help. Finally, you need to have that me time and reflection, because a few moments, I believe, should be completely yours. No work submission stress, no next day planning, just few moments of you time. And of course, additionally, you can set a few minutes to reflect on your day or week. And this reflection helps you understand how your day went and what changes you could have brought. Here is a journaling prompt. Identify areas where your work-life balance is out of sync. Now, what small change can you make? So grab that pen and paper and start noting things down. Use this prompt to make note of all the possible things that is taking you out of that balance. For example, in my initial days of work, I had moments wherein I couldn't complete all the assigned tasks on time. So came up with a strategy to finish most of the work during first half. So that has been my journey. You create your own using this prompt, and I'm sure that will help you out. Coming next, we will discuss how to include positivity in your busy life when everything falls negative or feels negative. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do share, like, and Share your views in the comment section. Thank you so much. Let life shine bright.